different startups, and some of them became fairly successful. Some of them, the better ones, actually didn't make it after 9/11, a couple of them. And one of our companies is a company called TechSpace, it's down there in Aliso Viejo, and just worked with a lot of different companies. And then there was an opportunity to take Brobeck private. We took it private with some competition with Amazon and Best Buy and a few others. Took it private, and we're still losing a significant amount of money. As you mentioned, we downsized the business considerably with the people. It had about 800 people, 700 people, and brought it down to under 100. It was losing quite a bit of money and should not have had that many people. It was an internet company, and so we wanted to be as reliant on technology as possible. The early business model was really to lose money on the products and make it up in advertising, and we basically changed that entire model. And so really one of the other big points in time I recall was the founder was the president of the company. I had been overseeing the company as kind of a board member and outside member, but spent a lot of time talking to a lot of the different executives at the company who I felt were really, really knowledgeable, but just were not getting their voices heard. And one day I was in the founder's office with the president, who was also the CFO, had been a public company CFO, and the founder's like, well, we need to do something different. What are we going to do? And something inside of me, I don't know what, just said, well, I blurted out, well, I should run the company. And they looked at me and said, what? And I'm like, I think I should run the company. And it was kind of one of these like, well, we probably can't do any worse, so why not? I had a little bit more experience, but still not like hardcore experience from the business. And I just said, look, we've got a lot of really smart people here. I think we just need to do some things differently. And so that was probably one of the biggest pinnacle, life-changing events, for me. I honestly have no idea where that came from, but I'm glad I said it. And I don't think I was probably ready at the time for it, but thankfully I worked my way into it. And then from there, it was just really changing everything. And I talked to every employee, asked them what we did well, what they thought was going well, what they thought could be done better, why they were doing things. And a lot of them were just misguided. Like they were like, well, we did this last year. It drove a lot of sales. I'm like, yeah, we also lost $100 million. We don't have that anymore. You can't do that. And coming in with a non-retail background, I just questioned a lot of things. And I think actually I think the law background is an amazing background to have for really anything. It just gives you a lot of critical thinking. And so I just took a really different approach, listened to a lot of the people, and it wasn't just the executives in the company, it was the customer service people, definitely the tech team, but everyone across the board. I'd ask them every week when we'd have a company meeting, like, we need to all collectively figure this out. We're competing against Amazon. We're not going to out Amazon. They're going to do that better than anybody. But we've got to come up with different ways to do things. And we really changed our model quite a bit. Initially, we were drop shipping from the biggest tech distributors and other distributors. Like Micro was our biggest partner. We had about 20 different partners. We were almost their consumer-facing front-end side of that. And the next biggest thing we did was we changed the business model completely and built a marketplace. So if you've shopped on eBay or Amazon, about 40+% of the orders you're going to buy is from a third-party seller. And it could be a really large retailer or it could be a small mom and pop. eBay, it's, again, kind of everybody is one of those. We became the third largest marketplace. We built the third largest marketplace. We had Toys R Us as our biggest partner, and then some other small ones across the board. We have eventually about 7,000 marketplace partners, listing over 20 million products. And really just worked, changed every part of the business as much as we possibly could, and really try to be just a really good partner. Where Amazon will do an amazing job for the end consumer, we wanted to do an amazing job for our retail partners as well, and just got them to want us to be successful.
Right. So, that's awesome. One